Alrighty. Hello. Welcome in. It's been a minute. It's probably a little echoey in here because there is nothing on the walls. But welcome in, everybody. Hello. Rain, congratulations on being first. Hello, Mimi. Hi, Rain. Welcome in. Hi, Tater Tots. Why am I rolling a d20? I don't have a d20 over here. Hi, Gundrith. Welcome in. Hi, Ocean. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We do have Doog camera back in the fold. The burnt cinnamon roll is just taking a nappy nap. He's being a good boy. He kind of looks dead, to be honest. Hopefully nothing else decides to break on me tonight. It may or may not happen. Always a shot in the dark. I don't have a D20. Wait, I got an idea. I can use my D&D Beyond app. D&D Beyond app. I need a D20. Will you give me one? D&D Beyond's like, no? Here, hang on. There we go. Rolling a d20. Oh my god, that's so loud. D20 D's nuts across your face! I got a 4. Also, Gondra, thank you for the resub for 35 months at tier 3. You're fucking insane. Hope you know that. Insane in a good way.
And what the dog doing?
You know, I don't know what the dog is doing, to be honest with you, my guy. I am trying to figure. Oh, yeah, these are the buttons I have to press. Make sure everything's going through the right routing. Oh my gosh. I do still have a bit of a weirdness to my voice. I do apologize.
Gondrith asked me, why is Oda such a sleepy boy? Oda's just conserving energy for all the zoomies and snack hunting later. Plus, being cute all day is exhausting. Can't help it if the cozy vibes hit hard. Just wait till they see a squirrel or their hedgehog toy. Then it's game on.
That's accurate. That is severely accurate. Yes. Okay. How many points for hedgehog toy? We don't actually currently have a hedgehog toy. He destroyed the last one before we moved, I think. Last year. Like, we haven't been able to find another hedgehog toy in a hot minute. So he's got a Highland Coup toy that he has mangled. And we just got him floppy dog thing that he has also mangled. Actually, I don't think he's done too much with that one yet. But the dog camera is positioned in such a way that if I want, I can turn it and you guys can see all my boxes. And you can also see the Pippin and the cats when they walk around. Eventually, you know, when there's not a fucking plethora of boxes in the way. Like, I mean a plethora. I've got so many boxes. So many boxes and so little time on to figuring out where the fuck I want to put said boxes. Hi Dina, welcome in. Hello, hello. Let me get some shoutouts for some lovely humans all up in my chat. Indeed, Dana, indeed. Boxes just like that. How's everybody doing, by the way? I've missed all your faces. A pretty good bit. I guess good news is no cancer. Yay. No cancer that we know of right now. We got other problems going on, but hopefully hopefully they mind their own fucking business. Yeah, Oda's fucking KO'd right now. He's out. Wrong button. My god. I was gonna do some fucking role quests and then just never got around to it. Tired? You didn't sleep well last night? Oh no! Was it because of the storm? Or is that more of a you're used to that kind of thing? Considering, you know, where you be and all that. You were planning on cleaning your inventory tonight, but you logged into a different game instead. Oh, is your inventory worse than mine? Mine has a bunch of food, some fishing supplies that I never use anymore. And then these fucking coffers that I'm saving for a different job. For a different job that actually needs it. Oh, and then the fucking almost 4 rows worth of, fireworks. I have a problem. You don't have any rows empty? Oh my god. Dana. Clean your inventory. What game did you log into instead? I watched Z today play, Throne and Freedom? Throne and Liberty? What the fuck is that thing named? Throne and something. But you can turn into animals and shit, and I'm like, oh no, don't do that. Don't just be like, guess what? You can be a dog. Guess what? You can be an otter. Like, oh, fuck me. I just kind of wish I could be an otter on land as well. They're surprisingly quick. On land. And on... A little, you couldn't run your AC, so you oh wait, you did have it on until it got really windy, then it shut itself off for some reason? Oh. Oh, yeah, that maybe. Maybe. It was probably like, oh no, we're overheating. Let me do a safety shut off. Yeah, that would do it. I assume. I don't know. I'm not good at this. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm glad Z was able to try it out and kind of showcase it for a lot of the community, because it was nice being able to just kind of keep an eye on that and just see, like, not only her thoughts but other people's thoughts on it and just like how it was shaken out and everything. Because I made the mistake of getting like Lost Ark. I know it's free now, but before they had like their founders packs. And I paid like $25 admittedly, but I ended up not really getting into it as much as I had hoped. So I've learned my lesson. I'm gonna wait till it's free. You've been playing Waven a lot recently. It's a deck builder with a tactics board for combat. Oh. Interesting. Is the board kind of laid out like, almost like Triple Triad in a way, then? I don't want to be on Paladin. I need to be on something level 95. Means... Summoner, leave. Yeah, because Dragoon's not high enough level. Alright, summoners it is. I need that. Won't give it to you. That's world story. That's the new look. Not much changed, other than the armresty things. I don't know. I'll leave it on for now, but I honestly don't know if that's gonna be the end game look for Summoner or not. Settings changed again. Had to reset a lot of stuff. Installing the CPU cooler. It was well, by where? Never had it before, but also noticed the wind coming through the filter, so probably why. And for some reason you had a pain in your chest and that didn't help? Oh no! Was it like heartburn kind of pain? What kind of pain in your chest were we? Kitty? Having a heart attack, were you? Center of your chest, like right beneath your sternum? Right behind your sternum, Marshall? 7x7, I think Disgaea or FF Tactics. Oh, okay, yeah. Gotcha. Well, that's pretty neat. I didn't know they made tactical combat board games. Could have been related to maybe being almost 90 in your room. Oh my god. Yeah. One would have to say, yeah, that's probably your problem there. Time to open your door and just make everybody else in the house deal with it. You're getting to listen to me now. 'Cause it's too bloody hot. It's too fucking hot. Right, did that update it? It did not. Interesting. Supposed to be my car, my motorcycle. Thus. Where is my motorcycle? I think that is supposed to be a ether current thingy. Ether compass. Ether, I don't know anymore. Cool. Alright, let's go. I don't remember what I was doing. We're in Giddy up land. That's all I really... Wait, they're bandits. I remember that now. They were bandits. Hello, bandits? Ah! Neither of you are bandits, but... Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. No problem. You're welcome. Words. The bandits managed to get away, but I have an idea of where they're headed. You said they stole something from you. A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Book Lamont. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. What brings you all this way? With the right of succession ended and Wook Lamont crowned the next Dawn Servant, she's ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and of my plans to return home to Yasulani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know. Everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow of resolve. Now it's gone. You need help with anything, you'll be around. No worries, Ocean. Thanks very much. I would have let them take every coin to my name if only they had left me that bracelet. Damn. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. We're getting that bracelet back. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. Ouch. Hi, Hell. I'm dizzy. Hell. Thank you very much for the resub for 29 months. How you is? How you been? Oh wow, Aaronville, that's a cute face. I can assure you, no harm will come to us. Indecisive will make certain of that. Oh, that little smirk. Got a smirk going. Hi, Ink. Welcome in. How you doing? Hello, hello. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it would be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well, to be sure all proceeds as it should. Damn, this dude called me brutal! I mean, he's not wrong. I do kind of murder people. But they were asking for it. Maybe I just knock them out. Bodies disappear. What's the point of graves if bodies disappear? You're alive, Hell. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're alive. I am also alive. I don't know what to say. I can see why Wook Lamont puts so much faith in both of you. Or anything else. Let's see her back to Sheshinoa. I almost said that. Sheshinoezi Springs. She'll be safer in town, and with Iate there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. They were asking for the perfect excuse. Well, no! No! Not like that! It's a terrible excuse! But the game won't let me turn on non-lethal. It makes me murder people. It's not what I want. It's what the game devs want. Hope all are well? Yeah, we're doing good. We're finally moved into the new place. It's wonderful having air conditioning. And just our own place. And it's nice to be able to take our life out of boxes. Yeah, we've been in boxes for like over a year at this point. Alrighty then, so we went and talked to her behind a churchyard. Just for us to go back to town. Yep. Oh wow, these dudes. This is such a Japanese stance thing, by the way, the forehead thing. Oh my gosh. And look at my bird. Very pretty bird. That guy doesn't care. Also, I don't know why, but I always thought that chocobo nostrils were closer up, like closer to the eyes, like how, oh, hi Halifax, like how like Pippin's nostrils are like not on the tip of their his face, but the Boko's nostrils is on the tip of their beak. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's not where those should go. That's really weird. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. We didn't see anything. I don't want to remember that. Love these wanted posters. They're cool. Number of Iate's mining fellows are here as well. Namika is in good hands. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for you to get involved in this. All good. Aaronville told me what happened, and you needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her. Those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe. Now you'll set things right. Yeah. Ooh, look at the food. Creamy hot cocoa. Wild banana blend. Ooh. Tender shortcake. Fruit and aloe jelly. I like all of the... So the creamy hot chocolate says, brewed with cocoa powder created from sweet kukuru beans. This warm winter beverage is made all the sweeter with a dollop of whipped cream on top. Wild banana blend says, Chatika bananas take center stage in the sweet and tangy summertime. Oh, it's a smoothie. That makes sense. Blend is on the end of the name. Tender shortcake, layered with whipped cream and sliced nopala tender tunas. This light and fruity dessert is the perfect. Oh, so it's kind of like, because the nopala tender tunas are kind of like a mix between like strawberries and like cactus pear or whatever the fuck they're called. Prickly cactus. Something's, I don't remember. Fruit and aloe jelly. This gelatinous dessert is flavored with the mouth-watering sour kick of Branch bearer fruit. Fancy. Hi, Crypty. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Alright, let's go. Recover that bracelet. Well, I have nothing but contempt for these bandits. As this involves a gift from Muklamant, we must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dust Watch. This is the first time I think an NPC has, like, pointed out that, like, we murder people. We straight up murder people. And he's asking us to not murder people. Like, okay. Well now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong. Are you? More than any other adventurer. Aren't we humble now? But the matter of fact way you say it makes me think it's a tremendous understatement. Me? Your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tona Tenyawi, southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? It's the one. Now that ceruleum extraction is big business, no one wants to waste their time picking at the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits. Not to mention that one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So, you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Dust Watch know if you like. If the first time they've let us know we've killed before makes you feel better because you know that none died this time, you think? You're pretty sure? Maybe. There's a higher likelihood. Yeah. Like, it would be nice though, like, if maybe earlier on they would bring that up, because, like, some of your first, like, quests and stuff and whatnot, you're out there, like, slaughtering bandits and shit. Like, are we just killing these dudes? We're just like an adventurer. We're like, die, bandit, your life is forfeit. No trial or jury for you, motherfucker. Sorry, excuse me. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain, if you've no objections. None whatsoever. Right then, let's be off. Yas. Alright, let's be off, shall we? I'm not on the right mount, but it's not like we're going far. Sometimes I feel bad having like mounts like this that are this small. I'm just like, this poor dog is like fucking carrying our asses around. Like, this bitch strong. This is a strong dog. I mean, I guess it is kind of ginormous. But still. Wish I had a black and tan one. That should be another mount they make. Straight up buy it. Square Enix, listen to me. If you do nothing else, give me a black and tan Shiba Inu mount. Please. It seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. Stupid stinky bandits. Made no attempt to conceal the presence. How can the Dust Watch not have noticed by now? A question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. What are you gonna do if trouble shows up, Erinville? Record it to death? Or not death, I guess, technically. Supposedly not murdering people tonight. Through here? Darn. Gotta go. Bandits will not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop on any inside. Eavesdropping time. Mwahaha. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick out voices. I don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand. Brain would strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. Now when they've got a boss who can keep the Dust Watch off our backs, ha. Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls was running our crew? That drunk who bought your story about the gold shitting alpaca, am I right? Ha 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 ha. Shitting alpaca. Wow. Who bought a gold shitting alpaca and assumed that was a thing that could... I mean, okay. I guess I can see how you might get duped into something like that, because, like, magic and stuff does exist in the world. And, like, you see a bunch of crazy shit all the time. So... I get it. Oh, your voice rings through the wall. The Koa. Let me out of here, you bastard! Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Make me! I'll get you all back for framing my friends. The vulture most of all. You could tell him he can eat shit. Wow, they're cursing a lot. How about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. Guess. The vulture. The boulder is conflicted. Alright, one of you guys needs to turn around. No! I was trying not to aggro anybody. Erinville told me not to murder people, and here we are murdering people. Rip. Don't mind me and my glowy weapon. Yeah. Ooh, big stretchies from the little boy. Oh my gosh. These little feetsies. I've brought back a pizza you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Oh. They didn't say pizza. The fuck did they just say? I know they didn't just say pizza, but I read pizza. What did they say? Oh no. Nothing wrong with a little murder. But they told me to not murder. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? But it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot. How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Oh, did they say beautiful piece? Oh, shit. I was wondering... What's he talking about, a beautiful pizza? Like... That's a weird way to talk about a piece of pizza, but, you know, to each their own, I guess. Boss, please! Please, I'm sorry! Reckon we can find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward. Don't bring me this kind of grief again. It won't, boss. Thank you. Okay. Finished, are you? Let's retreat. Let's retreat for now. Alright. So, were you able to learn anything? Indeed I was. We got a dust watch on the payroll, boy. Their leader is a man of the dust watch? Yep. Would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. You say they gave the bracelet to him? Seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Old shitting alpaca? Does that count? Zakoa? That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? You say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture. Their leader is Alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Oh my god, you're so cute. So cute. Here, watch him while I take some... Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies in Usatawi, but we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though. He's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. Oh, storm their hideout. I can take him. We need to get him alive. Why you got crazy eyes, boy? You're right. If we confront him with his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. Luateninyawawas. Luateninya... Inyawa... Honking there. Meet me there and I'll explain everything. Go back to sleep, Oda. You're being real cute. This is about where he gave up trying to pronounce stuff here. I'm doing my best. Might not always be right. At least I'm trying. No! No pallet tender! Oh my god, you guys fucking terrify me! Get away! No! You're spooky! You're the worst version of a cactuar I've ever seen! No! Also, why are your booties so thick? Jesus fucking Christ! I'm shook. Where to retrieve the bracelet without conflict? It won't be done barging in through the front door. Have to lure him out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves of a hardsie or a soft. Yeah. Oh no. Dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. Okay. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of a female in heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles the scent when burned. Then lure the into the bandit's hideout, flushing out the vulture and his gang. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask that you collect the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredient. And before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plant we require. Here, take these 3 pouches. See them filled and I will handle the rest. I had a feeling you wouldn't mind. I don't mind handling people. Done it plenty of times with all my animals. Yeah, say Oh no. I got to get you, Dookie. Hello. Just need a little pinch of your poo. Other worn nest. Got some Dookie. Yay. Thick tender. Them boys be working out. On me, just picking up your poo. Hi. It's so weird to me that they're just like dinosaurs in this area. T-Rexes, Triceratops, Anodons, like, what? Hell's being mean to you? How rude. That's just Hell's love language. Finished already, are we? Indeed. Leavings filled sack. A small hemp sack full to bursting with leavings. Though you pray to the 12, it doesn't actually. Your poop sacks. Excellent, this will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with tumbleclaw fibers, dried nopala tender root, and a generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's get back to Onatenyawi. Onatenyawi. Wow. Can't leave, Crypty. You're not allowed. Oh. I have to set some of the... Everything is ready. Time to set our plan into motion. Wait. Get the hot chocolate. Aaronville's gaze is fixed on the bandits' hideout. A fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I will keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire near the middle of town. The Yahahekeya will come soon after. Okie dokie. Wow, he's just booking it. Okay. He just said he was keeping watch. Why did he... Sus. I'm scared. I don't want to be by myself. Here, Carbuncle. Mind me. Putting some dookie over here. Oh, I could have thrown it. Wow, I'm just standing here staring at it. What is wrong with me? Run! What's that smell? Somebody farted. Ugh, that reeks. What did you put in the fire? Wasn't me, I swear. Ugh, did something die? Someone want to explain that ungodly stench to me? Oh my god, he still has the bracelet. Boss? Over there. What? What in the world? Damn. Run for your lives! Smoke's what drew them here? I swear when I find out who did this. I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight. We'll be back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here now! They're gonna kill me! I'm begging you, please! Shh! They'll hear you. They'll hear you. Uh-oh. Shit. Who's that? Uh-oh. Hey, are you gonna help me or what? The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. Thanks. I owe you one. For a moment there, I thought you might actually leave me behind. We should have. Could have always come back for you. All that effort and not to show for it. Sorry about that. Damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologize. We were planning to save you, eventually. Really? Butler! Thank you for the resub with Prime for 45 months. Oh my god. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a good day. I don't even know who you are. Secret admirers of mine or something? No, we're not. I'm just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. Man, they're calling the vulture. I've seen his face before. Tired and depressy, but it's fine. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Hopefully some sleep. Maybe some video games will help. Did you just get off work? Was he not the officer you confronted in town? One and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. Would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. You're trying to get back something the vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he's hid his cash. I reckon he's headed there now, too. We can go together. I've got a score to settle him with him myself. Don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Can you tell us? Right, so, those bandits at Tona Tenayawi? They're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats. Not back then, it wasn't. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks who needed help to even the odds. Just got home? Nice. Get you some relaxation in, buddy. That was 3 years ago. And whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. With a duel. I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. We made damn sure they did, every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. And about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they could make a fortune easily, that was when he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. Rip. Talked it over with my friends, Quikana and Liwine. Wine. I don't know how to say that to me. Liwani? Oh my god. Liwi. That's the name. Good night, Gondrith. Sleep well, buddy. And we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. He accepted. Still remember how he gloated that he'd win. But when the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watch, had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. Them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch. Damn. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was. Well, that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. Took me prisoner, then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture, then? No, not all of them. The Sheriff, Kamaka, he's as honest as they come. A staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting, doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Well, if he knows where this Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is that you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at the Shishinawezi Springs. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Yeah, that's good. Whee! Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Weird spot, but alright. Oh well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky. I suppose that it is an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels. No one will think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliolal, where they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? He knows you're on your If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he'd trust a lackey with that business, given the provenance of the piece. No, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got the coin in gold. Oh my! Till he's got coin in hand. Sure to what to make of you after Usatawi. But I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're going to catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. First, we need to lure him away from here, over to Husatawi. Would be an ideal. That, I'll need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods. And using that, we'll expose him as a criminal. No way to tell if Wihuiti is carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there will be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign ignorance? Nope, innocence. Completely different words. Oh, he'll try. That's when I'll challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. But unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wiggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child in the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. Deputy Chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? Not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. Loses, will lose. That'll be the end of the vulture. Plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? I say let Zakoa have his duel. Thanks. I sure was lucky running into the two of you. You won't regret this, I promise. Satisfied? Then so am I. I knew I could count on you. I was seen in Sonotin Yaoi, so it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. And you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You want to buy your friend as much time as possible. Make your way to Usatawi. Once you got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright. Alright then, let's get to it. Okie dokie. Think he didn't see me before, I guess. There's a duck in my chat. Yeheseya. Yeheseya. We're likely that Chatona's doing his angle. Then there's that brat. It's past time I deal with him. Oh my god, Laura! I'm not a duck, I'm a dog! How dare! Thank you for the resub for 35 months, Laura! How you doing? How was your stream tonight, Laura? Today was poopy, but you're alive? Hey! All we can really ask for, yeah? Not too bad, got some role quests done on an alt in DT. Oh, very nice. I really need to work on those. I keep being like, I'll just work on them all stream, and then I have like either zero motivation to work on them, or or I've just been too busy. And by zero motivation, I mean I have more motivation to watch like Critical Role than to sit there and like go through the story for the role quests. But I will say I did finish campaign 2, and I am in despair. Yeah. So now I'm catching up on one-shots and stuff, and then once the one-shots are done, then I will be watching the Exandria Unlimited stuff. But yeah, I'm just like, I watched their wrap-up of Campaign 2. I couldn't find a wrap-up for Campaign 1. Maybe it's floating around somewhere on YouTube. I didn't specifically search for it, but like looking through their playlists and stuff, I couldn't find it. But I did watch the wrap-up for Campaign 2. Like, I literally was crying that last episode of C2. I was sobbing. And then I cried some more reading comments. Then I cried a little bit more during the wrap-up. But it was also super cathartic, like, watching the wrap-up, as I also kind of, like, got to, like, hear the explanations of some of, like, the characters and stuff, and, like, where Matt was going with, like, certain story strings, and I'm just like, oh my god, I love D&D so fucking much. It was ugly crying, yeah. It really was. At one point, it was pretty bad ugly crying. Long may he reign! I'm gonna get that fucking tattooed on me somewhere. No, I won't. Because I don't want people thinking I mean Jesus. I don't mean Jesus. Oh my god. So yeah. Once I get done with Exandria Unlimited and Calamity and all that other stuff, I'll be moving on to C3. And like, I know people have mixed feelings about C3, but I'm still very excited to get into it and just, you know, keep having a source of really entertaining and like inspiring D&D. And eventually I might try out some other podcasts, because I've done some other podcasts here and there of D&D. But I've grown so attached to these Critical Role people. It's insane. I feel like Essek. I feel like how Essek felt. Attached to these people. By accident. No, I do watch. I absolutely watch. And that's why a lot of times, like, I want to play video games, but I'm like, but I also want to watch Critical Role, but I literally have my eyeballs glued to the screen that has Critical Role on it. So I end up not actually playing the game that I have loaded up. Because I'm just over there, like, watching everybody's, like, fucking expressions and... It's too much, man. It's too much. Like, sometimes I admit, sometimes during the battles, I will get a little distracted and I'll go do... Like, I'll be, like, only kind of sort of paying attention. Sometimes. But, yeah. It's... Whew. I, like... My eyeballs are literally fucking glued to the screen. Like, sometimes I do watch the combat. Like, I'd say, like, 95% of the time, I will watch the combat. I do admit there were some combat in C1 that I just fell asleep to. Because I'd be, like, in bed watching it, and then I'd just pass the fuck out. And then I'd be like, it was just combat. I'm not gonna roll it back. And then I learned my lesson later on, being like, oh shit, stuff goes down sometimes in combat. So I'm like, okay, we gotta make sure we're watching the combat. But like, I can, like, especially if it's like really long combat, I can like play something while I'm watching, and then if I hear something interesting, I pause it really quickly, finish what I'm doing on the game, and then go back and like rewind it a little bit and like really like, you know, ingest it through my eyeballs. Like that fucking gif of Patrick and SpongeBob with their eyeballs glued to that treasure map and they're searching all over it for the X, and then they stop and their eyeballs shrink back into their head and they're like and it ends up being like the map of a board game, and they're like, oh my fucking god, Mr. Krabs has us out here looking for buried treasure from a board game map. It's not even real. Yeah, that's how my eyeballs ingest Critical Role. But yeah, I told Tots before I die, he has to at least watch C2. Has to at least watch C2. Like, on my deathbed, I want him to say, I finally finished and I understand your feelings, and then I can die. Hi, newbie! Tots does not watch it. His excuse was he's too busy. That's his... How you doing, newbie? Hello. I missed you all as well. It's been 1 week. No. Bare Naked Ladies. It's been forever. But I'm back. Yeah. One shots, Exandria Unlimited, then C3. And then when I catch up to that, I will have to find something else to keep me occupied. Because, like, before I, like, sometimes I'll take, like, little breaks from Critical Role. And I'll go, like, watch something else, like, semi-recently, I, like, went and rewatched almost all of Buffy. Or at least, like, the last 3 seasons of Buffy. And then I watched some Critical Role, then I took a break again, and I went and watched True Blood for a bit, and then took a break from that, and now I'm back to Critical Role, so... Who knows? We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm really excited to meet, Pate. That's who I want to meet the most in C3. That and Fresh Cut Grass. I'm really excited about meeting those two. And I'm very excited that Ashley finally gets to release her own style of Chaos Goblin into the group for C3. Because both of her previous characters have been fairly... what's the word? Can't think of the word right now. Stoic? Yeah, stoic kind of works. Like, they've been pretty, like, reserved and stoic. And, like, they can be funny here and there. And Ashley herself is fucking hilarious. So I'm excited to see the chaos that happens when she becomes Fern. And the fact that she's, like, gonna be there full-time for the whole campaign, as far as I know. Which will be Chef's Kiss, because I think that really impacts her character and how she, like, plays her character, even. Just because, like, she wasn't there as much for the other two campaigns. So, pretty excited to see how that plays out. I really want to see Pate, because an undead rat? What's not to love? I don't know anything else about him other than he's an undead rat. Yeah, exactly, Laura. Like, the disconnect must have been pretty hard, and, like, you could tell, like, when she came back for stints, like, it took her, like, a session, maybe even 2 sessions, to kind of get back into, like, being the character. And even then, like, it took a bit. It took a bit for Yasha to really start, like, coming into her own. Which you could also equate to the fact that, like, Yasha was, you know, a very reserved individual from the get-go kind of thing. She really did a big old glow up when Ashley was finally, like, permanently back at the table. So nice. So nice. I loved it. D&D content makes you realize how bad you are as a player and a GM. Oh my god. You were perfectly fine as a player and a GM. Shut your mouth. There's no such thing as bad. The only thing bad about a player is somebody metagaming all the time. And the only thing bad about a GM is someone, you know, I don't know, being a ball sack. And you're neither of those. You may have a ball sack, but you're none of those. So, shut the fuck up. The cathedral fight where she comes back is one of your favorites in the whole series. Oh yeah, the cathedral fight was fun. And tense. For a moment there, I thought Pumat was done for. I was about to be like, oh my god, Matt has murdered Pumat, so I don't... I don't know how I feel. I mean, I know how I feel, but I don't know how to reconcile it. You sound sick? I'm always sick, newbie. No, I still have, like, some, like congestion, a little bit of my chest and my throat and whatnot from the biopsy. So that's kind of done some weirdness to me. And I still have a smidge of a cough here and there. But it's not cancer, and that's really the only thing that matters at this point. Trying to keep up with this. Yeah, like, yeah. You're gone for that long, trying to remember, like, what the fuck's been going on and shit. Like, oof. Like, big props to Ashley for being able to manage all of that and manage the time zone stuff. Like, oh my god. She did say, during Act 1 of C2, she woke up, and this is while she was in New York, she woke up, and she had like 120 something messages in their like group chat, and she's like, oh no, what happened? And I'm just like, oh, that's a rough thing to wake up to, man. That's super rough. Oh. Bonk you so hard, it's not bad. I'm bad, you're great, you have ideas. I just are going, sure, that sounded good. What they said. Well, Laura, you're also really new to it. So, like, it's gonna take a bit for you to feel more confident in, you know, basically what people like to say with D&D is like, time for meds. D&D is, if you can imagine it, you can attempt to do it. And that's, even though it sounds simple, it's not simple by any means. Because you still have to think of like mechanics, and like your DM has to think it over. Like with me, if you can reason it out to me as to how it would work, and you think you got the roles and the abilities for it, then baby boy, let's go. Let's do it. I'm always down for some bullshit. So, like, it just takes time, really. Yeah, the thinking out of the box thing, yeah. Yeah. It can be difficult for sure. You can't say you're bad at something that, you know, you're new at. You know what I mean? Throat, stop. Shikasto's your favorite NPC guest? He's so good. Oh my god, Shikasto is so good. Ooh. Rini was great. I love that they only had her for like 2 or 3 sessions, and the Mighty Nine still managed to change Rini's outlook from black and white to, okay, there are shades of gray. And it's the same thing they did with Essek. He was like, I've always seen things in black and white. And then Boast has like one of my favorite fucking lines from the campaign, which is like, but the world's so much more beautiful in all its shades of color. And I was just like, oh my god, my heart. What the fuck, Marisha? Jesus, son. Oh, like, hello? How the fuck do these people come up with this shit from the top of their head? Taliesin gets me almost every fucking episode. I'm like, what is this bullshit, Taliesin? I don't understand how these motherfuckers, like, I get it, you took acting classes, I get it, you took fucking improv courses, but still, what this bullshit? It blows my fucking mind. Sleeves are bullshit. They really are. I started getting more tank tops or muscle shirts. Since seeing Marisha wear them more, I was like, yeah, let's show off these guns. Not that they're, I mean, my biceps aren't bad. Oh, my triceps need some work. Your moment of glory was when you were like 8 and leapt on a dragon's back and beat it with your fist till it. Look. Yes. That's perfect. I'm always trying to reward people for thinking outside of the box. So even if that's not your strong suit, the more you become, like, the more you surround yourself in thinking out, like, people that are thinking outside of the box. Because so many video games are fairly, like, cut and dry with, like, what they want you to do. Even if they are quote-unquote open world, you still understand the general gist of things. Like, I've yet to see a video game other than, like, Baldur's Gate 3 really fulfill that feeling of you can do just about anything as long as you roll well. You know what I mean? So it's, yeah, coming from that heavy video game background, like, it's gonna be a bit. Definitely gonna be a bit. You just kind of have to let yourself go back to when you were a kid and playing pretend, however that might have looked. Whether it was playing pretend with family or friends, playing pretend by yourself or with an imaginary friend, whatever. You gotta get yourself back in that mindset of, I'm 7 years old again, and I'm on the playground. What do I want to do? And for me, I had a quote-unquote good/bad experience, because our playground at school was literally 2 really old basketball goals and some patches of dirt, grass, surrounded in chain link fence. That was it. So, having an imagination was key when I was in elementary school. It was very important. You look like a Yeti, so you're super self-conscious and don't wear tank tops. Be the bestest sleeveless Yeti ever. Oh my god, yes, do it. Everyone wears sleeveless. Do it. One day I'm gonna get all you bastards to put your cameras on during D&D sessions. We've all seen everyone's face. The only face you all haven't seen is like skyscrapers, and that's really it. Like, if you've been in my Discord for long enough, you've seen Gondra's face, you've seen Tots' face, you've seen Butler's face, you've seen my fucking face. We've seen Laura's face. Like, yeah, we've seen everybody. Skyscraper's really the only, like, anomaly, but I promise he doesn't look that weird. You can tell him I said that. But one day, I'm gonna get all of you to turn your damn cameras on, because it's so much, to me, it's so much more fun when I can see you all's expressions. When we're like role-playing and stuff, or even in combat, just seeing like the rage and the fear and the shock and the joy is just like, that's even more motivating than when I just hear it over my headphones, you know? Playing Slay the Spire, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I'm all for living that ADHD life where you're doing multiple things at once. When I'm not DMing, yeah, normally I've got something else going on while like combat's going. Normally when combat's going, or when a heavy RP session is happening that my character's not involved in. But apparently I'm the talkative one in all of my campaign groups. I keep having to be the talkative person. And I'm like, I'm not built for this. Only one of my characters is built for this. Stop making the goblin talk. I'm just a goblin. I don't know about that, Laura. I've fallen in love with like wizards though. It's bad. It's real bad. I've gotten I have an artificer that I will maybe one day get to play in a TOTS campaign. If that ever happens, and I have a feeling I'm really gonna like Artificer 2. So apparently I like the high int mages. So, because I'm loving my Goblin Wizard, and I never thought I would like that, because like when I first started playing D&D, I was super intimidated by the spells. Also, newbie, congrats on your 7 stream streak! Fuck you! I was super intimidated by spells and spell slots and all that stuff. And now I'm just fucking gobbling that shit up. Really good stuff. You have ideas on your sorcerer and where you want to take her, but you have to talk to me about it. Well, you can always toss it in DMs, or if it's not something that you can really coherently type out and it would be better to chat, just ping me. I'm normally around. So in 2 weeks I'm going to a concert on Wednesday, and then 2 to 3 weeks from now I gotta go back up to the VA so they can do tests on my lungs and other bits of my biology. So that'll be fun, I guess. I did read some of your backstory. I will need to probably reread it soon. We shall see. Stop being broken and take me with you to stop. Yes. Well, they're just basically like, they're gonna be running tests on me and stuff, like my lungs, because they're sending me to the pulmonary clinic at the VA. Is the fact that I've like had this issue for so long, I think maybe worries them. It's like I've had a higher white blood cell count since like 2018, I want to say. So that means I've been dealing with this stuff for a while now, potentially, and it never got bad enough until the last time I got bronchitis. So I have there's a chance like this could become a chronic issue, and I'm like, nope. That makes me feel great. I've already got 2 other chronic issues. Let's just add some more onto it. We're just fucking stacking it up like a goddamn hamburger. They were like, oh, you have mono or leukemia, and you were like, bitches, let me have mono. Oh god, yeah. I feel that in my soul. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a super high white blood cell count, but it was higher than average. And the fact that I've had it for so long, I think is what yeah. Like the histoplasmosis was like, hey man, we're just hanging out in your body. And then my white blood cells were like, I don't like the way you looking. And so they sent all their friends out to beat it up. Does that make my white blood cell racist? No. They're fucking profiling. They're profiling against fungal and indie spores and shit. Yours was like 1300 or 130. You forgot how many zeros, and it was quite bad. Yeah, no, mine wasn't. Mine was only like... Like, it was higher than most people's average, but not, like, by much. You know what I mean? Like, it was not very high over the normal human average for white blood cells. Yeah, it'd been happening since, like, 2018. But I never really had any symptoms from it specifically, you know what I mean? Because, like, I've gotten bronchitis a few times. At this point, it's been more than a few times. It's been like 5 times. And then I got COVID a couple of years ago at this point. So, yep, bronchitis, man. I think I probably just got like like enough of a like dip in my immune system kind of thing for my white blood cells being like, this guy over here. Then the bronchitis came in and was like, oh, free real estate. And then they fought that off, and then they were still like, hey, that guy's still here. And that finally, yeah, because basically the reason I went in is because like I was having severe pain in like my ribs, and I was like, I haven't fallen. Why are my ribs falling apart? Why does it feel like somebody's killing me? And they were like, you haven't fallen? And I was like, no, I haven't fallen. No, my husband is not beating me. If anything, I'm beating him. And they're like, are you having any shortness of breath? I'm like, only when I breathe deeply because it hurts. And then they were like, okay, so it's probably not these other things. Yeah. No, I don't sleepwalk. Yeah, exactly. If anything, I don't really move in my sleep. I move a lot as I'm trying to get to sleep, but once I'm asleep, apparently I'm kind of dead. So I guess that's good. It means I don't have to worry about, you know, a lot of remaking the bed when I wake up. Tots, however, rolls like a rotisserie chicken in his sleep. So yeah. Ah, an unfamiliar face in these parts. Ahem. Have you need of the Dust Watch, sir? Yes. Wait, why am I here? Uncle, back me up. What? Zakoa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, sir. Might I trouble you to take me to him? God damn, I cannot. Dude, Butler, like, Potts has told me before, like, when he's, like, sleeping alone or whatnot, like, if he's, like, at a hotel for work or blah, 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 or when I'm not there, he's like, I woke up and I was diagonal in the bed, and I'm like, one day you're gonna go the full way and be upside down. And I swear to God, if you try to do that while I'm in the bed, kicking you out. I think the reason he's diagonal a lot of times in his sleep is because he does not fit in our bed, because I married the Jolly Green Giant. I married fucking a lumberjack guy with the blue cow. What's their name? Oh my god. Starts with a B. Not Tom Bombadil. Paul Bunyan, thank you very much. Yeah. I married a fucking giant. Like, Jesus Christ. You woke up with your head at the foot of the bed. Jeez, Butler! Where were you going? You don't really move in your sleep, newbie? Yeah, like, I think the reason I don't move in my sleep is I used to move in my sleep before the military, but the beds are very not wide in the barracks. And I think because I was just so exhausted during basic that, like, I just stopped moving in my sleep. Occasionally I do, I think, but for the most part, yeah, like, I will wake up in the same position, and then my body screams at me, because I'm just like, great, my hip's on fire. Because I haven't moved in 8 hours, or 9, or 10, or however long it is that I'm in Dreamland. You'd equate Tots with an old god? Yeah, that worked. Yeah, for sure. He is Cthulhu. One of the many reasons you're gonna be single forever. God. Trust me, that is not the reason that someone would stay single. Not that this is an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist, Cheshinawezi Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though. let's continue then. Look, one of the first times I slept over at Tots' place, I barely slept because we were in a slightly longer than average twin bed. And admittedly, Tots was lighter weight at that point in time in his life, but not his height. I was squished between a solid, massive man and a wall, and I still ended up marrying him. So, and I got like 0 sleep because I was sweating so much. So I still married him. Your sister thought she wouldn't be able to date a guy that snores like a train, but months later she now loves it because it brings her comfort of knowing he's there. Don't worry about your sleeping habits so much. Yeah, like, when Tots stops snoring, I honestly get concerned because I'm pretty sure he has sleep apnea, and I'm like, is this the moment where I have to resuscitate his ass because he just suffocated? So as much as I hate his snoring, I fucking despise it to the point where I have to put in headphones to go to sleep. I'd rather hear it than not. It scares me when he stops. I'm just like, oh no, this is the moment. It's happening, guys, it's happening. But then again, that's just my paranoid brain. I have a really bad paranoid brain. I am going to a therapist. Like, actively. I have a therapist now. Maybe, just maybe, they can help me with my PTSD and paranoia. Anxiety. Yay. Finishing off my Gatorade from whatever it's called. Oh, dinner. Like, what did I have this with? I gotta get the lower calorie Gatorade. 140 calories is too much. Also, 69% of my daily value for sugar. Alright. I have problems. That's already known, though. Sometimes when your hubby stops snoring, you have to hold your breath a second, be like, he's still breathing, right? He has mild asthma and he usually snores in most positions. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Man. Yeah. I feel that. The things us spouses do at night when laying next to our snoring partner. What's therapy? I don't know. I had a therapist, but apparently she was only for like short-term stuff that was like related to like primary medical stuff. And so she had to transfer me over to a more longer-term therapist. And I was like, man. And she was like, man. But it's okay. I don't mind. She's super sweet. But I'm looking forward to meeting the new therapist in like a couple of weeks, a few weeks, something like that. What is this place? I don't see him. Whoops, silly me, this isn't the right place. Just a little further. I'm gonna say it just a little further, for sure. There's only one therapist that's related to your oncologist, and she also talks to your hubby. Nope. Oh yeah, no. No. That's too much interconnectedness. Like a conflict of interest, you know what I mean? Whee! You definitely should very heavily consider therapy, Butler. Not because you're crazy and broken, but because it's honestly been really good. Like, I've only had 3 sessions, and even in those 3 sessions, like, it helped. Oops, I accidentally skipped through what he said. Ahem, best be wary of the beasts in these parts. They may prefer to snack on cerulean, but for you, I'd reckon they'd make an exception. Oh, he's calling me a snack. This man calling me a snack? Yeah, baby. I wish they would show up on their own mount, you know? Instead of just, like, fading into our butts? Question mark? Yee, cactus, move. Also, I had a dream, like, a week ago, and it was interesting because it was like a mashup of Red Dead 2, Fallout 3, and Fallout 4, and I was like, this is amazing, I want a game like this. I was basically Arthur Morgan, going through a world that was like rootin' tootin' cowboy shooting, but also with ghouls and synths and post-apocalyptic stuff, and I was just like, I want to be a rootin' tootin' cowboy shooting. I get back to playing some Red Dead at some point. I have a blast on Red Dead. You like being crazy and broken? No, it is not good. I mean, I'm not gonna say that therapy's gonna fix everything, but, like, it helps, you know? Work actually fully covers it? Damn, that's fucking awesome. Dude, take advantage of that. Holy fuck, yeah, if you are fully covered, you've got so many options. Because guess what? You go into a therapist, you go in for a few sessions, you're like, I don't like these people, you can go find another, and it's gonna be no big deal. Unlike me, who kinda has to take... Also, hi Freak Job! How you doing? Glad my health results were good news? Yeah! It's definitely better than the Big C. Which, every time I say the Big C, I think of that scene in The Good Place, where they ask Jason how his mom died, and he says, the Big C. And they were like, oh, cancer? And he was like, no, the crocodile that lived behind my house. And they're like, oh my god! And he's like, no, I'm just kidding. It was cancer. The Big C. I love Jason Mendoza. I love him so much. Sometimes when I say, that's dope, I'm mimicking him. Your inability to take compliments is getting pretty bad? Yes. Yeah, that's not a... That's definitely something you could work on. But yeah, like I said, I definitely recommend it, especially if your job is fucking fully covering it. Like, use it or lose it, man. Because Tots had all this other all these benefits through GameStop when he was working with them, and he lost it all, and now he has less. He's got a decent amount because he's working through the state technically, county, whatever it is. But yeah, man, use it while you got it. Is this the place then? I could have sworn I left him here. Is some sort of joke? Let's keep moving. How rude. Rude man. What a rude bandit man. Sunbeard. Do people, like, shave them and use them for beards, you think? Also, free job, how you doing? How is life? I'm sure it's been good. This better be the place. I left him tied up around a big rock. Must have been a different rock. My patience is wearing awfully thin, sir. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I would both dearly regret. What do you mean by that, you whore son? You're surviving? Hey. Look. That's better than not surviving. I would prefer that you thrive. But if the baseline is survive, then, you know, sometimes you just gotta take it. Unless you'd rather I feed you one raw, needles and all, cut the chit-chat. Damn, this guy's a dick! I just wanted to know about Nopala tenders, and he's just like, I'ma feed you a cactus. Thriving, surviving, crying. You're in the middle. Oh no. I feel like you could thrive and cry at the same time, or survive and cry at the same time, maybe. Just because you're thriving doesn't mean you can't cry. You're not allowed to cry. There's ups and downs to life, as we all learned from Final Fantasy XIV. Thanks, Final Fantasy XIV writers. Yay! Alright, where is he? I don't know anymore. I'm so lost. I don't see him anywhere. Where's the Koa? Tell me where he is or I'll bury you in the same grave. Goodness me, where could he have gone? That's it! I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Boy, you don't know who you fucking with, son. Hey, Wuwute, you looking for me? The second two today, nope, shut up. Shut up, phone. Stop trying to listen to me. Oh, it was Wuwute. The blank Wuwute got him. Hee 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 hee. Is this my first MSQ? It is indeed. As we say in D&D, crying is a free action. Yeah. The second two were today in a nutshell, except I can't cry. That's true. You're always crying, Laura. It's fine. I did take my meds. Thank you, Laura. I did scream it earlier, but it might have got lost in sauce. Where is he going? Oh, okay. Wow, he yelled real hard. Loud. If you want to place me under arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. You didn't take yours? You heard me scream. You just didn't do it. Damn it, Laura. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you. Rawr, rawr, rawr. So, apparently... Well, I was gonna say, all the bad guys always seem to have facial hair, but I was like, no, that's not right. I was gonna say, this guy looks...
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
You know, I was not expecting that voice to come out of that kid. It's been too long since I've heard a voiced cutscene. Oh boy. Emmett had no facial hair, neither did that brute in Shadowbringers. Or, no, Stormblood. Yeah, that's true. Look, sometimes I just equate facial hair with evilness, okay? I think Lolorito did it to me. I'm kidding. Your back ads, no worries. Gonna give your cat facial hair? Wait, is your cat evil? No? Oh. That's the one. My cat has facial hair. And I wouldn't call him evil. He's just a vampire. That's not evil. Also, there is a fall sale going on for some of the D&D books, and I'm like, do I want any of these? But I think the answer is going to ultimately be no. None of them are really gonna... Well, maybe one or two that could be interesting. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Oh my god, can I stop? I do need to end soon, because we have a funeral to go to tomorrow. And it is, like, 2 hours away.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw.
Awkward face. That's such a pasted on grin. Like, his smile is so fake. So fake.
You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
I'm not gonna lie, his eyes look dead. It's because you can't really see his pupil. Also, Butler, I really need to steal you at some point. Come help me with my... Can't offer much, but I can offer food.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Chisenowetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
You've been meaning to ask where we are, so you could make your way out sometime. Bro, I will send you my... I think that's the zip code. I could be wrong on that. Not gonna lie to you. I could be mildly wrong on the zip code. How have I enjoyed MSQ so far? I've enjoyed the heck out of it. It's just haven't gotten to go very far just due to life, and then computer problems, and then ISP problems. Hi, Pickle. Good morning. That's the wrong word, but you know. Don't come over here and start squawking. Don't come over here squawking at me.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
It do be like that very much. Like, very much be like that. And it's just like, but I just want to play video games. And I'm like, I'm determined to go through Dawn Trail on stream. But it was getting to the point there for a bit where like streams were just like, the ISP was fucking up so bad. Like, I was getting frustrated and chat was getting frustrated. And just everybody was just frustrated because like my ISP was shitting the bed real hard. And they were shitting the bed for like a month. So. But we moved. The new ISP. Fingers crossed. Is the reverse of Humpty Dumpty. Before he fell off the wall.
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
What? Oh my god. Baby boy. You okay? He just woke up and started barking. You know how it is. Had a bad dream, I guess. Oh, did you open a door?
Seen it then?
Oh, that would do it, yep. Pippin, stop trying to get into my skin.
And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
You would have had to arrest yourself, buddy.
What's the meaning of this, Woohoote?
Woohoote? That's how you say his name?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only because I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Woohoote, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it.
It's high noon.
Pistols do the talking. Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
Baby.
You refuse then? A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this. Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
Oh, his eyes are, like, purple. Oh. Oh, that was a nice touch having the barrel move in the wind. What?
Oh, you little shit!
Nice.
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, vulture.
Good job, kid.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
Also, the Mikote behind Kamaka, his eyes are so green and pretty. I saw him and I was like, damn, hello. You need a boyfriend?
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up.
Kamaka is also a silver fox. Very much agreed.
But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Wute drew first.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all.
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Tonatenui. That's roughly how I said it.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zekua? What do you intend to do now?
Why? What I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuklamat's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the vulture.
Haha, that was a pretty nice shot, right? It was, kid. It ended up being rather more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. Phew! Finally, it's over. I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Keep on keeping on, kid. Wah, 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 wah. Alright, I think we're gonna call it there, because it is almost 11 o'clock. And I gotta get up early. So I need to go nippy nip. Just a little bit. Alright, where are we going? Nipping. Push. I didn't mean you to do that, but okay, that works too, I guess. Where do I wanna go? Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've seen anybody. Haven't been much on Twitch either. This past week or two. I did have no computer. Most of this week, admittedly. Indeed. Thank you, everybody. Not at the moment. I'll maybe grab one later. I do appreciate you all hanging out tonight. Here are the raid messages for those of you that want to join us in the raid. Get you some channel points in the process. Let's go. Where do we want to go? Yeah, thank you everybody. I do appreciate it. Let's go watch Nilla play some Zelda. I'll probably be around for a little bit longer after stream, but not much longer. Alrighty, again, thank you everybody for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll be getting back to the regular streaming. Now that, you know, computer is viable and internet, knock on wood, is seemingly viable. I do believe it is the new Zelda, yes. I don't know the title of the new Zelda, I won't lie to you. But it does look... I think it is the new one. So yeah, we're gonna go right out to Vanilla. Enjoy your time with the comedy major. Squirrel Queen. Yeah, Echoes of Wisdom. Yep. No worries. Yeah, lurk if you need to, just in case there's any spoilers, because it is the new Legend of Zelda game, Echoes of Wisdom. It looks pretty cute. And yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. Probably not this weekend. I probably won't stream this weekend due to, you know, being gone for most of Saturday and got fucking chores and shit to do on Sunday. But I will see you all next week, starting on Tuesday. So be safe. Wash your hands. And hug your friends. You are loved. Have a lovely time with Nilla, everybody. Goodbye. Ooh, have fun, Laura. Play it now. Good night, everybody. I love you. Bye.